Western and Central marks the conclusion of a friendly quarterback rivalry. Senior Drew Newhart and senior Eric Zerninski. Zerninski holds a record for most career passing yards in Missouri State high school history. Newhart is number 2 all-time. Last week, Zerninski became the MIAA's all-time leading passer. Newhart is right behind him. And while Drew has played second fiddle individually, he has the more impressive bragging rights. Saturday, Newhart will try to go 5-0 all-time against his rival, a streak that started in the 2005 Missouri State High School Championship game and could conclude this weekend in Warrensburg. Welcome back to GSI. Of course, Newhart's beaten Zerninski 4 straight years dating back to high school, but this Western streak against the Mules goes back farther than that, all the way back to 2003. Coach Jerry Partridge, this is usually a quality nationally ranked team, and it's hard to beat a quality nationally ranked team every year for 7 straight years. What's the secret, Ben?
Well, I've been asked about the drastic improvement of their program. I said I don't think there's been an improvement. I think they've been good all along. They're good. I mean, Jim Swoboda's doing a great job. They're throwing the ball unbelievable, but Willie Fritz did a great job prior to him. I don't know that we haven't faced them when they've had 1 or 0 losses and they're ranked nationally in the top 20. I don't know. I can't explain it. I mean, I think luck, some of it. I think we've had kids make big plays at the end. I think there's been turnover battle. I think we've won most times. Certainly the first 6 of those 7. Last year, I think we really played really well. That was the best game we've played in a few years. I mean, just thoroughly got after a good team and won that game going away. And it's hard to describe when it starts happening, and there's a mental thing that happens. We're experiencing the negative side of that against somebody else also.
I think we all agree, certainly this year is this year. And boy, when you look at Central Missouri, the first thing you think about is offense. You've used terms to describe other teams as basketball on grass. This is kind of to a new level, isn't it?
Their speed is scary. That's the thing. And it's the same kids we faced last year, but they look something's about them that's different. Anthony Stewart looks really, really electric. And I felt like probably Vershawn Moore or Washburn was the most best athlete tailback we're going to face all year. But then, and I was kind of disregarding what Stewart could do. And then I watched film, and I'm a little nervous. They got number 1 Warren, the receiver's very fast. They got a couple of very athletic tight ends. DeMarco Cosby's one of them, and then they're dangerous. And Zerninski, I've likened him to Dan Marino this week. I'm not saying he's good as Dan Marino, but it's this quick release thing. It's like, man, we got him sacked, so the ball's out, and it's a tight spiral. And he's having a terrific year, and they're dangerous. I mean, we're gonna get some hits on him. We're gonna get to him, but he gets rid of it so quick it's hard to sack him.
A lot of people have talked about Central Missouri's offense. Talk about Central Missouri's defense a little bit. Their coordinator the last few years coached against us last week. What do you see different about UCM, if anything?
They're really running similar things, a little more zero coverage, a little more blitz stuff. They are not quite as big and physical in the D-line as they've been. Similar athletically in the secondary. They're almost always that athletic there. But, the 2 defenses are kind of unsung in this thing. It's an offensive league. I mean, period, it is. And there's really one team that's playing terrific defense, and there's some defenses that are playing pretty solid, and there's some bad ones. And I think this is the two of the defenses that are playing pretty solid defense. I mean, yeah, the numbers say something differently, but I think they're solid. They're going to compete.
All right, we talked about the streak. 7 straight years you've beaten them. Can that get into an opposing team's head when you've done something like that?
I hope so in this case. I mean, that's what you hope so, but it can, I think. But again, like I told these players, the 7 wins have nothing to do with this game. It doesn't mean we get to win because we've won that many in a row. It doesn't mean they get to win because it's their turn. It's these 2 teams, and none of these kids even knew who Central Missouri and Missouri Western were back in 2003 in the first one.
Speaking of wins, a little bit back to last week. When you're going into last week, your next win was going to be your 100th. Now you've done that. Does it have any more special meaning to you before than after?
I think it means something, but I think it's not that win itself wasn't special necessarily over, that game itself wasn't over any other wins. I think it's caused me to be reflective a little bit of all the different people who've coached here during those 14 years, and certainly all the players and the memories. And it'd be pretty cool to have a reunion of all of them back. It'd be a lot of fun.
Do you feel like this weekend's game, when you go for win number 101, you feel like this is a game with playoff implications? I mean, do you need to win this game?
I don't know if we need to win it for the playoffs. We need to win it for a conference championship. If Northwest were to slip up somehow, we don't want to be a team that's lost another game and give them a chance to win it with just 1 loss. We want to win for that reason. Playoff-wise, I certainly think 92 gets you in, but I think it takes away some of the slack if we lose this game. Plus, we would lose a tiebreaker with Central Missouri, and right now they haven't lost a Division II game, and I don't know how many losses they got on their schedule ahead. So it's a big one. It's a fork in the road. It certainly makes our chances stronger by winning. You have to take care of business after you win the game, but this is a big one, like every game, really. I mean, it's a big one, but it's just this team here, if they can beat us, it helps them a lot.
Well, good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
We look forward to number 101.
That's right.
That'd be a big one. That'd be bigger than 100.
That's Coach Jerry Partridge. Western and Central, 1:30 Saturday in Warrensburg. GSI will be right back.